catch the ball.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
The 49er offense coming out here for the first time, led by their quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Garoppolo, 5th season with the 49ers, 8th overall in the National Football League.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
Here we go. Like 80. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
Oh, able to avoid him. Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
They'll swing this out to Mostert.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
We're scoreless after 1. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
There's a bullet in there for the completion. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an off game. That'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys. Just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times
as they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too. This
the San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and good. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. Excellent work there to get in on the run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix going back offense now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. On 1st down, Garoppolo. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get in the first half. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, that's play here in half number 1. Not much there.
As a defense, you're more bound on the quarterback and see the play, keep the quick pass in front of them, and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Able to put it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit half.
The banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
Before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll in this first half. So we've come to halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Mr. Aaron.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As we get back underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And they'll run with Sermon to begin the drive.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
5 yards remain on second down.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
After the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Dillon is in. Touchdown, Packers. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point try now for Crosby. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
Touchdown. Here's Richie James on the return.
Over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains. Good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They hand it off to Mostert.
Breaks it just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A handoff running left is Mostert.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Sermon now on 1st and 10.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
In trouble, and down he goes.
Rashawn Gary. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn.
49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. To throw is Garoppolo.
As defensive colleagues tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. He's airing it out for Sanu. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Rodgers now to throw. Back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do? Ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Flush to his... Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it.
They're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Garoppolo on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up set. Apologize, because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad.
All this extra paper. I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up. A gain of 32 that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the element?
Sounds imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling. Don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
From the 41, Garoppolo. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
49er fans like George Kittle catching a pass for a first down. Remember, he only played in 8 games in 2020, but he was 1,000.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Deebo Samuel was a revelation for the 49ers in their run to the NFC Championship in his rookie year of 2019. Injuries kept him to just 7 games last year, but he brings a dimension of creativity when he's out on the field. He makes a nice catch there for a first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now. Plays at length, and the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their...
Leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know.
Exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EASports.com. With that, we say goodnight from Silicon Valley.